Today I'm going to be making a commercial for Ritz Crisp and Thins. Saw some videos on YouTube by Schiffer and Austen Paul, and I wanted to give this a shot. Okay, so for the first shot, I want to get a shot of the bag spinning, so it's a full shot of the entire bag, and it's just going to be rotating to make it a little bit more interesting of a shot. So this will be the first shot here. I'd use the sewing needle to make a little hole in the top of the bag here, and then I threaded some fishing line through the bag, tied it to the C-stand here, and then spun it a bunch of times. That way, hopefully, I'm gonna let it go and it'll unravel on its own, so that it'll be a nice steady spin that I'm gonna record with my camera here and then put it in slow motion. I wanted to use this fishing line because it's real thin, so hopefully I can mask it out pretty easily in After Effects. I'm gonna put the strap over my neck here, that way it'll help me stabilize it a little bit. First, what I want to do is get all the shots of the bag where it needs to be unopened before I start tearing into the bag and dumping out the contents of it. That way I'm not rolling through 1,000 bags, because I can't buy 1,000 bags. This shot is going to be the classic opening the bag shot, and then I'll be recording my helper opening the bag, recording my mom opening the bag. Now I won't be able to do the lens diving into the bag. That looks really neat because I don't have the lens for that. Hopefully someday, but for now what we're gonna do is have a shot of the bag and then we'll pan either up or down back into the background, which will pan into the next shot. As you can see, my backdrop has changed. I'm actually down in Florida now for the next couple days, but I was editing this video down here and I realized that this shot completely changed, so I wanted to give you an update on why it changed and what we ended up doing. So when we were trying to take the camera lens and drop it into the bag, it just was not working. The lens was way too wide and we couldn't get the bag open enough. So instead, what we decided to do was start with the lens. Well, we cut the bag in half, and then we started with the lens down in the bag, and then I pulled it out of the bag, and we just reversed that clip. Instead of transitioning with a cross dissolve to the next shot, I actually rotoscoped out the bag, and so that was the transition into the next shot. And I think it ended up looking a lot cooler anyway, but I wanted to give you a little bit of background on why that shot totally changed. For this next shot, I'm going to be pulling the bag of Ritz Crisp and Thins out of the frame to reveal a bowl of the chips behind it. And then a hand is going to come in, which will probably be my hand, and grab a chip. But I want hands to come from multiple directions within the frame. So I'm thinking one from the right, one from the left, and then one from the top. So what I'll probably do is shoot all three of those with the camera in the same spot. That way I can mask them all together. The issue might be shadows on the background because I've only got one light, so the background's not very well lit, so the arms could cause shadows, but we'll see how that turns out and what we end up doing with it. Does that look good right there? All right, recording. How'd that look? I feel like that one wasn't as good, but that's okay. I felt better about that one. Yeah. Oh, that was perfect, Mom. That was perfect. Okay, no. Oh no, Mom!
Okay, start again.
Oh, Mom! Good. Perfect. So this shot here, this was inspired by Austen Paul as well. Super glued a toothpick to one of the Ritz Crispin Thins, and then I'm gonna get a nice close-up shot, just spinning the Ritz Crispin Thin, recording it at 60 frames per second, gonna slow it down in post, and then mask out the toothpick here. I also realized that I completely forgot to give an outro to this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below. That helps me out a lot. Let me know in the comments section what kind of things you would like to see in the next video. And if you want to keep up with the next video, feel free to subscribe below. Until next time.